of chapter 3 data handling. It's a question number 3 is here. Number of children in 6 different classes are given below. Represent the data on a bar graph. We have to draw bar graph. Now, bar graph is known as column graph also. Please remember, dear student, bar graph is known as column graph also. There you can find columns are there. Okay. So first of all, what we are given here on the screen, you can see the table which we are given. Class 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th. And number of children in respective classes are 135, 120, 95, 100, 90 and 80. So we need to choose a proper scale and we have to start drawing the graph. So first of all, I request you, dear student, take your scale in your hand and leaving 2-3 lines from down. Okay, 2-3 boxes leaving from down, you need to draw one straight line. This line is known as x-axis. This line we call x-axis. So let me give the name of this axis, x-axis over here. Okay. Immediately after that, leaving 2-3 boxes from this side, I need to draw one more here. That is horizontal line we have drawn. Now this is vertical line. Okay. You can see this is the vertical line which I am drawing here right now. So this vertical line is known as y-axis. Please keep this in mind. Vertical line is known as y-axis. So I am mentioning y here. Now intersecting point of this is called 0. That is origin. That we call O. That we call 0 or a O over here. Got it? Now what axis and y-axis indicating, let's try to understand. So my dear student, as we have to choose scale. After choosing the scale, proper scale, but before that we need to mention what we are taking on x-axis. Whatever we are given here, that we are choosing as an x-axis. So here it is class. So I am mentioning here it is class, CLASS class. Okay. This is on x-axis I am choosing. On y-axis, number of children. So I am mentioning here these are number of children. Number of children I am mentioning here. Got it? Now dear student, as we want to draw the column graph or a bar graph, it must be drawn leaving one block at least. If you are leaving two blocks between each and every bar, then you have to start from beginning also you have to draw, you have to leave two block. Clear to you? So first of all, I request you here, as total 6 columns we will have. 6 bars we have to draw. So I request you, I am leaving one block. So leaving first block, the second block I am considering as a 5th class. So I am mentioning this is 5th over here. FIFTH 5th. Then again leaving this much part, we need to write here 6th. Then leaving this, we need to write here 7th. Leaving this, we need to write here 8th. Leaving this, we need to write here 9th. And leaving this block, we need to write here 10th. Here to you. So please mention this way. This is 1st, 2nd, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th. Now how to choose the scale? Yes, we have seen here we are given this much observation. It indicates that scale always we need to write at the right side and the corner. Scale we are choosing for the y-axis, so we need to write scale on y-axis. Scale on y-axis. What is the scale which we are choosing here for the y-axis? Scale on the y-axis that we are choosing 1 centimeter equal to 10 students. 1 centimeter equal to 10 students, or 1 unit also. In place of centimeter, you can use unit also. 1 unit equal to 10 students. This is the scale which we are going to use for this. So if I starting with this, then here it is 10. The first leaving, don't leave a single column. Don't leave a single box. Just immediately after 0, the darker line, we need to start with that 10, then 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, and 160. This much is enough because highest observation is 135. So this much is enough. Okay. Now, dear student, it's very important to locate the point at a proper place. So, please be careful about this thing. First observation for the 5th class, 135. You know, dear student, very well, 135 lies between 130 and 140. 135 lies between 130 and 140. Between these two numbers, you are find darker line over here. Okay. So this darker line, I am making it darker here. And this line indicate 135. The darker line here indicate 135. So after drawing this much part, I need to join, and I am drawing vertical line also this way. And I am joining this also along with this, and I need to mark this is 135. So here I am mentioning this is 135. Then next is we are having 120. So where to locate 120? Just see, 120 can be located here. This is 100, 110, 120. So let me draw this way the line, and now I am joining this line with this, and this line I am drawing the bar over here. That is one of the column. That is I am calling 120. I need to mention the observation here. The third is 95. Of course, the 95 lies between 90 and 100. Correct? So between 90 and 100, one of the darker line you can see. Between 90 and 100, this I can see the darker line. So this is showing 95. Okay. Now I am going to join this with this 6th, 7th class. Okay. This is for 7th class. And I am mentioning here this observation is 95. The next observation is 100. Okay. So how to move with the 100? Very easy. 100 is here I can see. So here this is 100. This line indicates 100. So I am marking this from this, and I am drawing 100 over here. Okay. Follow the instructions and try to do along with me. It will be very, very easy for you to understand if you go through each and every question along with me and follow my instruction. Next is 90. 90 I can see here 90. So for the class 9th it is 90. So it will be here somewhere. Okay. Now I am going to draw this perpendicular line or a bar joining with the 9th class. So it is showing 9th class and the observation is 90. Okay. And the last one is we are given, that is 80. So very simple. 80 is also here. 80 I can see here 80. So straight line 80 if I'm drawing, and I'm joining this much portion. This is showing 80, and I am now joining it with this. So here it is showing 80. So I am mentioning this is also 80. Clear to you? So this is the complete bar graph. Now dear student, there is option. If you want to color this bar graph, then it is well and good. Okay, it will show your creativity, and the bars will look very very clear, and it is very very simple to color this thing nicely, or any other thing as a drawing part you want to apply in this bar, then also it's okay. Okay, you are free to do so. So immediately after drawing this much portion, I request you to color or shaded, make it shaded, and it will look attractive, and the observation will be clearly visible in that. Okay, these questions are very very easy. This is showing the single bar graph. Okay, and dear student, as you have seen, it's compulsory to mention what we are taking on x-axis. So here, as I have mentioned, this is class, correct? Then it is compulsory to mention on y-axis what we are choosing. For this question, I have taken number of children as it on a y. So I have mentioned it clearly, you can see. Now, one more thing is very important along with that, to say about the scale. Scale is also very important to mention. So dear students, scale is also, you can see here I have mentioned, that is 1 centimeter equal to 10 students. Okay, and using the proper scale, we have to mark all the numbers properly on the x-axis or on a y-axis according to the requirement of the question. Then we need to draw the bar this way, and this way you can see that the graph is now almost ready. Okay, now it look nice, colorful, and presentation is also good. Now few questions are there that we have to solve one by one.
So, A is, how would you choose a scale? Very simple, dear student. We will take the scale as 1 unit equal to 10 children, because we can represent a better and clear difference among the number of students of class 7th and class 9th. Now, B part. Answer the following questions. Let's see one by one. Now, first question in that, which class has the maximum number of children and the minimum? So, dear student, class 5th has the maximum number of children, that is 135, and the class 7th has the minimum number of children, that is 95. Clear? So the second question is, find the ratio of students of class 6th to the students of class 8th. So let's find. So my dear student, the total number of students in class 6th is 120, and the total number of students in class 8th is 100 students. So let's find the ratio. Ratio will be 120 divided by 100. If we simplify, then we know that 26 ja 120 and 25 ja 100. 20 cancel. So we will have 6 by 5. That's why the ratio is 6:5.
So my dear student, exercise 3.3, it's a question number 4 is here. The performance of a student in first term and second term is given. Draw a double bar graph choosing appropriate scale and answer the following. Dear student, on the screen you can see The table is here given. Here subjects English, Hindi, Math, Science and Social Science. 5 subjects are given and the marks out of 100 for each and every term means 2 terms are there, first term and second term. Marks, maximum marks 100 out of 100 in both of the terms. Here it is given on the screen. Okay, here in English 67 in first term, in second term 70, in Hindi 72 in first term, 65 in second term, in Maths 88 in first term, 95 in second term, in Science 81 in first term and 85 in second term, Social Science 73 is in first term and 75 is in second term. So my dear student, now we need to choose appropriate scale and we are drawing the graph. So be ready with that. Here you can see the graph paper is on your screen. Now, first of all, we need to draw y-axis here, okay? So here I am drawing x-axis. That is the horizontal line, okay? This is the horizontal line. Here to you. Here this is x-axis horizontal line. Let me write here, this is x-axis as we want to draw double bar graph. So be careful because you are drawing this type of graph first time. And on y-axis, we are choosing this much part. Okay. Here I am choosing, this is y-axis. Fine. So vertical line is y-axis. I have written here this is y-axis and the intersecting point is O over here. Okay, got it? Now dear student, as I told you, it's compulsory to mention what we are choosing on x-axis as a result. So x-axis is indicating the subjects. Okay, so here I am writing this portion, this is indicating the subject. So it's mentioned, no, it's we need to mention it here, and this is indicating the marks. Okay, whatever the marks of a student out of 100, that we are mentioning it on y-axis. So I need to mention here, this is the marks I am mentioning, this is here, this is marks, and here it is, we are choosing subject. So subjects, subjects. Okay, clear to you? Now dear student, there are different subjects and for that we have to draw double bar graph. Okay, so as we need to choose, suppose one block we are leaving, one block we are leaving here, then each and every between the two subjects we have to leave one block. Clear to you? And the next two, these two columns we are using as a first column first term and second column is as a second term. Clear to you? First column is with the first term we are pointing out here, and second column is I am pointing out with this much is for second term. So my dear student, what we have to mention here, as we are putting subjects over here, so I am mentioning the subject here with my small writing. First is English. So using both of this column, I am mentioning here it is English. Here it is English, then leaving one column here again. This much portion it will be for English, one subject, leave one block, and the another part, this two columns I am choosing as a term 1, term 2, that is for Hindi subject, leaving again one column. Next is I am showing here math subject, leaving one column here again, I am choosing science here as a subject, and leaving one column here, I am choosing social science here. Got it? Now, the next point, very important point, we need to go with that. Choosing the scale. To choose the scale is very very important work. Okay, for that we must be a keen observer, as we know that these marks are out of 100, so maximum observation should be up to 100. Okay, so the convenient scale which we have to choose here, so that it will clearly visible and we can locate the particular number properly on the graph paper. So we are choosing the scale for y-axis. So dear student, I need to mention on y-axis 1 unit or a 1 centimeter also you can mention. 1 unit equal to I am choosing 10 marks. 1 unit equal to I am choosing 10 marks. What is the reason that I am clarifying you? Because if we choose 5 marks, then it will exceed. We want total 20 columns to reach to the 100. So we are choosing here, I am choosing here 10 marks. Okay, so immediately after 0 first column I need to mention 10, 20, 30, 40, then 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 and 100. Okay, you can go with 5, 10, 15 also, no issue, but this is the best to take this way. Clear to you? Now you need to be very very careful about this part. Whatever I am choosing, whatever I am showing you here, that is very important. So, dear student, what we are doing here, just see. First of all, for English subject, for the first term, it is showing 67. 67 marks, where to locate? For this first column, I am choosing here. So, 67, it must come between 60 and 70. Agree? 67 will lie between 60 and 70. But my dear student, between 60 and 70, there are total 10 small lines are there. You can see here between 60 and 70, total 10 lines are there, and the darker line is indicating 65. So immediately after darker line, the two lines where you leave, and when you draw this way using the sharpened pencil of yours. Okay, if you use your sharpened pencil, then 67 will be located here somewhere. So we need to mention here, this is 67. Okay, so I'm mentioning it here with this line. This portion is 67 and I am even mentioning here 67. This is for the first term. Now for the second term, it is 70. So dear student, immediately just the next column I am considering as a second term, and 70 is here. It is round off. It is clearly visible. So I need to draw here the straight line which indicating 70. So let me mark 70 over here. Okay. Now using my scale, I am drawing vertical line joining these. Okay, this much portion, and this portion is indicating the first term. So this is the first graph for the English subject. Okay, first double bars are there for English subject we have done. The similar procedure we are going to apply for the Hindi subject. My dear student, for Hindi it is 72, you can see. So where to locate? 72 lies between 70 and 80, agree? And between 70 and 80, 10 equal parts. From that second part after 70, if I am choosing, then this part is showing 72. Okay, clear to you? And 65 is round up, so that will be between 60 and 70. 65 we need to locate between 60 and 70. The darker line is indicating itself 65. So here it is 65. So dear student, the next I am here using this much portion. I am using with this. Okay, different color also you can choose for that, whatever you feel comfortable to go with that, and that will be easy for you to understand the thing better way, in a better way. Now here it's compulsory to mention for Hindi this is 72 and this is 65. Let's move with the math subjects. 88. Where to locate 88? Just look at the screen. I can see 88 is here between 80 and 90. Here it is 80. This is 90. Between 80 and 90, immediately after 88th line, just this 8th line is showing 80 over here. Okay, that is 88. Sorry, that is 88. Now I am locating 95 just nearby it. Okay, so where to locate 95? Just see, I am locating 95 here somewhere. 95 is here between 90 and 100. The darker line is 95. This one is 95. Clear to you? So let me draw this line over here. And this is also, here I am locating 95. Got it? How to do? Now this is also I am showing, completing up to here. So let me note down what it is indicating. This is 65, this is 88, and this is showing 95. Okay, dear student. Now let's move with the science subject. Be ready for that. Science subject, for that it is 81 first. Where to locate 81? Very easy, very simple. 81 we can draw between 80 and 90. The immediately after 80, the first line is showing 81. Agree? This is 81. Clear to you? And next, after that, next line, that is 85. 85 is easy to locate here. Between 80 and 90, you can find 85. Here it is 85. I am drawing here 85. Clear to you? Let me draw the line now, joining these things, and here also. And let me mark the numbers which we are choosing for that. That is 81 for term 1 and 85 marks for term 2 for the science subject. Okay. Let's come to the last, that is we are given here social science 73. Where to mark 73? Between 70 and 80. Between 70 and 80, immediately after 70, the third line is showing 73. Agree? This is third line 73. And 75 we need to locate here somewhere. That it will come just nearest to that. That is, here it will come 85. Let me locate it, 85 over here. So 75, not 85. This is 75 here, between 70 and 80. This is 75. So dear student, I am joining it and drawing on the bar here. So what it indicate, you can see all the way. This is the complete drawing of double bar graph, and don't forget to mention here it is 73 observation and this is 75. Okay. So dear student, here the colorful way we can present the bars. You can see here this is indicating term 1, term 2. Term 1, term 2, term 1, term 2, term 1, term 2, term 1, term 2 for different subjects. This type of bar graph with the creative presentation, it gives the crystal clear idea about what we are taking on x-axis, what we are choosing as a y-axis, and what we are choosing as a scale. Everything is very much clear through this. Got it?
Now let's reply few of the questions given below. First is there, In which subject has the child improved his performance the most? Clear? So my dear student, by observing the double bar graph, there was a maximum marks increase in the math subject. So the child has improved his performance in maths. So my dear student, the next question is, in which subject is the improvement the least? Means minimum improvement. So my dear student, by observing the double bar graph, we can say that the improvement was the least in social science subject. Clear? So my dear student, third question is, has the performance gone down in any subject? Let's see. So by observing the double bar graph, we can say that the performance in Hindi subject has gone down. Clear?